Hi, microeconomics class. This is Dr. Seibert here talking about your chapter this week. We're looking at demand and supply elasticity. So we're going to talk about things that are elastic and inelastic with prices. So it's kind of an interesting subject. When I first saw this in school, I was like, what? We're talking about elastic? No, we're not quite talking about elastic, but it is an interesting concept as we go through. So I'm going to just talk about a couple of easy items we can pinpoint as elastic and inelastic. So gasoline, for example. Okay, I just spent more money for my gas today. So I will tell you that's inelastic. We're all going to buy it if we drive a gasoline vehicle, and it can go $4. I'll still buy it. I won't drive as much. And a lot of you probably won't drive as much either. You'll think about what you need to go out for or what you need to do. So gasoline is an inelastic product. Its prices, everybody's going to have the same price, and we will buy it no matter what. It's just not going to change that much in a price. So when we compare something like that, and another one I'd say are textbooks. You don't have a lot of choice in textbooks. I mean, I didn't have a lot of choice in textbooks. There's probably more choice now. For example, in one of my other classes, I bought a digital download of the textbook as well as a print textbook. Now, I had no way to buy the digital at any other price because it was only offered one place and it was one price. But as far as my choice to buy the textbook, then I did find one, like through Amazon. But the textbook companies got wise on that. So they put a lab with your book, as you have one. You can't just go out and buy that kind of a textbook with the lab on, as a hardback and get the lab. So they pretty much have figured out how to do this to where they are inelastic. You are going to pay no matter what you say. How's that? They know how this game, and that's how they play it. So there's nothing competitive with gasoline or textbooks because they know they've got us. So even if, a lot of times Sam's or Costco will have gas maybe 10, 20 cents cheaper, which, yeah, that's a good thing, and if I'm by one of those places, sure, that's fine. But, a lot of us we're not by those places. So what does that help us really? We're going to spend that time and money to go over to that place and save that little money. So most likely that's not going to add up. Now, if we had $1 and people were doing it in dollars, now that would make a difference. But we don't find that in gasoline or textbooks. So then we look at any elastic products. So something that would, if the price changes, it might make us buy differently. These are things like, I like to say, like maybe cereal or sodas. If I see soda on sale, I would change sodas. I go between 2 or 3 different brands that I like, and once in a while I'll even crack open one of my husband's Diet Mountain Dews. So, I can go between them, and if there's a good sale, yeah, let me have it, right? Or cereal can be expensive. So if you see something you like and it's, it's the same thing, but maybe it's not Cheerios, but it's, another brand. Okay, good. That's great. Save me money. I like that. Now we see that in cars as well, because cars run the gamut from, I don't know what the cheapest car would be, but of course we can buy things that are, expensive as far as like a Lamborghini or something like that. But just average people buying cars, we can probably buy used cars, at different prices. We can buy new cars starting at, I don't know, I suppose a little bit under 20, going clear up. So there's a lot of choices we can make because these things are elastic. There's not a set price on them. There's more of a market, and the market's in play for these things. So, it's just basically, can you make deals on these things? Can you find deals on things? Or, do you have to go to the elastic part where there's no deals to be made. I think kind of Apple phones are that way too. They come out and they're extremely expensive. And, it takes a while for them to get down to where maybe you get one with a plan or something, but you're still paying monthly. I don't know if it drops the rate or anything. But they know that you're going to have a selection of people, and we're talking millions and millions that are going to go buy that new phone. So they don't waver on those prices. They don't say, oh, if I could sell it for 500, I'll sell 5 times as many. No, they know that those people are going to spend the money. So it's a little bit unusual that they're in that spot, but I feel like that they are. So anyway, it's I like to think of the different things that are elastic and inelastic then. It might be a little harder to find inelastic, but as we go through and see, the concept becomes clearer to us as we go through our economics class. So anyway, see if you can figure out other things too that might be inelastic or elastic, and just it's a good thing to know in our economy. There are some things that aren't going to budge in price, and there are other things you have the ups and downs of many price levels. So that's a good thing to have. Anyway, have a great week. Talk to you later.